Alright, so here's the first self-working card trick, and this one's a real killer. It's a poker trick as well. So what you do is you ask the spectator to give the cards a quick little cut like that. This goes to them, these are mine, and we just give these a shuffle. Just like that, nothing too complicated. And the spectator shuffles their cards as well. And then you ask the spectator to deal 5 cards onto the table. So it's a 5-handed game of poker. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are mine, put them to the side. The spectator does the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're only going to use these 10 cards right here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to completely randomize the cards. So we're just going to mix them up in this fashion here. So we've got some front to back, and you can see they're completely mixed. Now from here you actually get them to wash the cards onto the table so that there's no secret order being memorized. And then from here what you need to do is you need to split the cards into 5, so 2 even piles of 5, and then we're just going to alternate one at a time, just like this. So now the cards are completely mixed, and you'd have to agree that is a completely mixed up pack. So now we split them into 5 one more time, and then you ask the spectator to just turn over whatever pile that they want. Let's say they turn over this one, and you say, all right, perfect, we'll just place these on top. And here's what we have. Now the face-up cards are going to be your hand. So let's see what you've got. Let's see, I've got a pair of 4s, so you haven't done too bad so far. And that's about it. Now the face-down cards are mine. Let's see what we've got here. I've got a queen. It's not too bad. I've also got a 10, a jack, ace, and a king. I'm sorry I win because I got a royal flush. Alright, so here's the explanation to the self-working poker trick. Very, very simple. What you want to do is have the royal flush and whatever suit you want on the top of the pack. And then you're going to place them right there. Ask the spectator to cut these in half. You immediately grab this half here, they take that one. Now you're both going to shuffle the cards. Now the way you shuffle them is very, very simple. Now all you have to do, we know that the royal flush is on top there, so I'll leave them face up for now. All you have to do is just shuffle these cards, but hold on to this pack here. So just keep shuffling and just shuffle off a few, don't go all of the way, and then just place these back on top. And you've just left your royal flush on top. So we'll do that again. Just take off a few cards like you're shuffling, and then just chuck those back on top. If you don't want to do the shuffling part, you don't have to. So from here, you then ask the spectator to deal out 5 cards onto the table, and you're both going to do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spectator doesn't know this is a royal flush, and they do the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we just put these to the side. Now you place your royal flush on top of their pack, and then you're going to do this alternating shuffle, which looks like this. So you're going to take one off from the bottom, turn the pack around, and then take the top card. And you're just going to do that all the way through until you get to the end. And so you should be in that position right there. Now from here, you can wash the cards onto the table because it's not going to change the face down cards. It's just going to change nothing really. And then you say, look, and the spectator thinks you're actually mixing the cards up. And then you square them up. And then what you're going to do now is spread the cards so that you've got 5 in each hand. Give them one of the packets, and then you're just going to alternate onto the table. Okay, and so you're just showing the spectator that the cards are being completely randomized when really they're not. So from this point here, quite simple, you get another 5 cards in each hand, and then you ask the spectator to turn over one of the piles. Now, because we can see the indifferent cards that aren't the royal flush right now, we know it doesn't matter what they do. So they're going to flip these over, right? And then it's going to reveal the royal flush. Well, it's not going to tell them, but we know, okay, the cards we want are face up. So we also want to follow that pattern. So all you're going to do now is just place these on top. And if you see the royal flush card, well, one of them is on top, you know you're ready to go. And so what you want to do is just turn these over like that. And you say, look, the face-up cards is going to be your hand. You spread them out, and you see if there is anything. Look, you got a pair of 6s. Just say something like that. And you don't have anything else. Now, these are my cards here. And you show, look, oh, I've got a king. That's not a bad card. And then you turn them all over to reveal that you have a royal flush. How easy is that? If you liked it, do me a massive favor, like the video, subscribe if you're new, and let's get into the next one. Alright, so here's a really fun trick that requires no sleight of hand, completely self-working, and you don't have to be a magician to do it. And of course, there's no setup. So, ask the spectator to shuffle these cards as many times as they want, give it a cut if they want to, and one more shuffle. Now, you want to turn around and say to them, I want you to deal onto the table any number of cards between 1 and 15. And then let's just say they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Before you turn back around, you tell the spectator to put these cards in their pocket. For now, they're just going underneath the card box. And then the magician turns around and says, I'm going to show you 15 cards, and the card that corresponds with the amount that you chose. For example, if you chose to deal 2 cards, you will think of the second card that I show you. So here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You ask them, did you remember your card? They will say yes. You then say, take out those cards from your pocket and place them back on. And then you tell them that you're going to read their mind. And the card that you thought of was the 7 of Hearts. Now, obviously, they're going to be perplexed because that was not the card. And you say, well, it's funny that, because I'll tell you what, I'm going to spell the 7 of Hearts. So, T-H-E, the S-E-V-E-N, 7, O-F, of, H-E-A-R-T-S, hearts. Now, what card did you just think of? And they will say it's obviously the 10 of spades. Now that's a self-working miracle. Let's learn how that's done. Okay, so this is the explanation to the self-working card trick, and it's a really fun trick to perform. I really enjoy doing it. And to set up the trick, all you need to do is nothing. You literally don't have to do anything. So you just give the cards a few shuffles, well, preferably your spectator do that. And then all you have to do is ask them to choose a number between 1 and 15. And let's just do what we did in the performance, so they can deal onto the table 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but whatever number they want. But make sure your back is turned so you don't see how many cards they've dealt. And then just ask the spectator to put these into their pocket. So I'll just put them under the box for now. And then from here, you turn back around, and this is all happening all on its own. It's just a mathematical trick. So from here, you're going to tell them that you're going to show them 15 cards, and the card that corresponds with the amount that they chose that are in their pocket, you're just going to get them to remember that card. So all you have to do is just show 15 cards, but when you do it, place them onto the table. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, because they chose 5, it's the 3 of Hearts for the tutorial. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then what you've done here is you've just reversed the order, because now you're just going to put these back on top. And then you're going to ask the spectator to put those on top of the pack there, and then you're ready to go, and that's it. So from now, you just say to the spectator, I'm going to read your mind, and the card that you chose is the 7 of Hearts. Now, the 7 of Hearts, if you were to spell that out, it has 15 letters in it, which is why this all works. And so if you can find a phrase that adds up to 15 letters, it'll work just as well. So from here, you say, look, is your card the 7 of Hearts? They're obviously going to say no, because it's not. And then you say, well, that's funny, because I thought it was. And if you just spell the 7 of Hearts, so T-H-E-S-E-V-E-N-O-F-H-E-A-R-T-S, the card that's left on the pile will be their selection. And so that's a super fun trick to do. Honestly, it's probably one of the most easiest setup, no setup, self-working card tricks that you can do. I hope you enjoyed it.